Hey there, story lovers. Welcome back to another thrilling chapter of our tale. Today, we're diving into Chapter 3, where the Spring Equinox Festival is in full swing. The sun is setting, casting long shadows across the village, and the air is thick with anticipation. Villagers are gathering around the ancient willow tree, ready for what promises to be a pivotal moment. So, buckle up and let's see what unfolds in this enchanting setting. As the sun dipped low in the sky, casting long shadows across the village, the Spring Equinox Festival reached its zenith. The air was thick with anticipation, a palpable tension that crackled like static before a storm. Villagers gathered around the ancient willow tree, its gnarled branches swaying gently, as if beckoning them closer. Eli stood at the forefront, his bright green eyes scanning the crowd, searching for the familiar faces of friends and neighbors. Beside him, Mara's determined expression mirrored his own resolve, her long dark hair catching the last rays of sunlight, framing her face like a warrior ready for battle. Old Man Jasper, his weathered face etched with lines of regret and wisdom, shuffled forward, the weight of his years heavy upon his stooped shoulders. The spirit of the willow, a shimmering presence, hovered above the roots, its ethereal glow illuminating the faces of the townsfolk, revealing their fears and doubts. Eli felt a surge of courage as he stepped closer to the tree, the whispers of the spirit echoing in his mind, urging him to speak. "We cannot hide from our past any longer." Eli's voice rang out, clear and unwavering. The crowd fell silent, eyes wide with a mix of fear and curiosity. The willow has shown us the truth, the pain we have buried deep within ourselves. It is time to confront it together. Mara stepped forward, her voice steady as she added, "We are not alone in this. Each of us carries a piece of our history, a burden that has kept us from healing. We must share our stories, our fears, and find strength in our unity." But not all were ready to embrace this truth. A murmur of dissent rippled through the crowd, voices rising in protest. What if the past is too painful? What if we cannot bear the weight of our regrets? A villager shouted, his face twisted in anguish. The tension escalated, a storm brewing as old wounds threatened to resurface. Eli felt the spirit's presence grow stronger, its whispers urging him to remain steadfast. "We cannot let fear dictate our future," he implored, his heart racing. "The willow stands as a testament to our resilience. It has weathered storms, just as we can weather this moment." Old Man Jasper, his eyes glistening with unshed tears, stepped forward, his voice trembling yet resolute. "I have lived with my regrets for too long. I have let them fester like an open wound. But I see now that healing begins with honesty. I will share my truth, if it means we can move forward together." As Jasper spoke, the spirit of the willow shimmered brighter, its leaves rustling in agreement. The villagers, one by one, began to share their fears, their voices rising and falling like a haunting melody. Each confession was a thread, weaving them closer together, binding their hearts in shared vulnerability. The atmosphere shifted, the air thick with emotion as the townsfolk began to embrace their past. Eli felt a warmth spread through him, a sense of hope igniting in the depths of his being. The willow tree, a silent witness to their transformation, stood tall and proud, its roots entwined with the very essence of their stories. As the last rays of sunlight faded, the villagers stood united, their hearts lighter, their spirits lifted. The confrontation had begun, and with it the promise of renewal. The willow whispered softly, a gentle reminder that healing was not just possible, but inevitable, as long as they faced their fears together.